So I've gotten asked a few times how I edit my videos, and today I'll be talking about how I do that in very simple steps. This is very beginner friendly, and you don't even need to take so much time to learn how to do it. So, first step, as usual, is just shoot your video raw, prop your phone up, prop your camera up. I use my phone, so I find that way easier. Also, I don't have a camera, so I think it's an easier approach to things. So prop your phone up, record whatever it is that you want and need, and also just a note. Sometimes even the bloopers will come in handy when editing, because sometimes when you edit you have a sort of need for maybe a filler, or you remember, oh, I shot this, I recorded this, and then that can add up and just can be like 2 seconds of a clip that will just make your overall work make sense, right? So in the process of recording your video, you need to know what kind of what kind of what do we call it, let's see, what chronology do you want your video to follow, what format do you want your video to be in, um who is your audience, and what's the platform you're posting the video in. So we're talking YouTube, we're talking TikTok, there's Instagram Reels, Shorts, all of that. So definitely you will record differently. For YouTube, you put your phone in landscape with the longer side at the base, and then for TikTok Reels and Instagram Reels, you put it upright, right? So that's portrait mode. So yeah, so that's already the rough basics of what you need to record, and then try to have as much light and as much room to be able to play around with the hues and the temperatures of your video if you're gonna need to change that. I rarely change that for my videos, really. I mostly just record as it is, and then just do the cuts, clips, and maybe add-ons if I need to. Yeah, so that's the other thing. So if you can record right, like with the natural light from the sun right in front of you, that would be advised. That will make editing a lot easier. You've heard of these funny memes where someone records, someone is editing a picture or a video and someone else is turning orange and stuff. So if you shoot videos in poor lighting, you're likely to experience certain things. Right. So now let's move on to the apps. Um, I use InShot to edit my long form videos and also some TikTok and Instagram Reels. But for Instagram Reels, I mostly just go to Instagram with my raw videos, crop them, cut them, do all of that there on the app, especially when I need to use music that's already there, because that way I may need to follow a beat, I may need to do a certain cut, nini nini, that will help me kind of be able to pick up, to go with that particular trend or the vision that I have for that video and that sound or that music, that piece of music. So yeah, and then for for YouTube and TikTok, if I want to just go and just post it directly, and then add music. That's for TikTok, because for YouTube I already add music in the app that I use. So again, InShot. So I go to InShot. I'm just gonna show you sort of process of how I edit closer to the end, and then I do my cuts, my clips, my splits. So example, cuts is just to reduce maybe the length of the video from the end or from the start, where you had like a blooper where you hadn't started talking or doing something, or those awkward things. And then a split is when you have a video, say the video is 2 minutes long, and then you just want it, you want like minute 127 and minute 159, but then you want to remove what's in between. So you're gonna split it into 3 or 4 sections, and then you remove or delete the unwanted. Again, I'm going to show you this moving forward. And then in terms of maybe adding, you can also add things like you can add stickers to your videos. Like I'm going to show you a few. You can add other videos on top of your videos in form of PIPs or overlays. And then basically that's just how you're going to make your video come from like just a boring sit down to something that's a little more visually appealing, right? I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, and then exporting your videos and okay, so when you shoot your video in say 4K quality, try to use apps that will allow you export videos in that same quality so that you don't lose something in between. Just a minute. Thank you. So yeah, so you will need to also factor that in. So the apps that you're using to edit also have to be able to allow all these quality things that match whatever you've used to edit. So I'll give you an example. So for example, I edit my videos in 4K 30 frames per second, sometimes 4K 60 frames per second, and then when I go to edit them on InShot, I will be able to export them in 4K as well. And then there's also another app called Tezza, which I used to really love when I had my previous phone, and that used to just help me kind of add a little bit of, what do we call it, like you just sharpen your videos and make them look better, meaning you can just kind of upgrade the quality kidogo too if the quality that you used to shoot the video in the initial phase wasn't maybe there yet. So there are certain apps like Tezza which you can use them. It's also completely free and works for Android and iOS, and so does InShot. So you have opportunity to be able to play around with those and figure them out. Also try to figure out your editing style as a person or as a creator, and then that way you'll be able to know, okay, this is how I prefer my videos to be, this is how I would want my videos to be or to turn out. Also the audience, like I mentioned in the initial phase, just to shed some more light on that, who is your video going to be out there for, who is going to be following and watching your video. So yeah, that would work with demographics, like are they women, are they men, are they kids, what do they like to see in videos, or what is going to grab their attention in the video that you're doing, right? So please consider those factors when you're editing your videos. Some might be, maybe you'll need a little more, I guess I would call it extra stuff. Some you'll need to be more simple, some you'll need to be more detailed, depending. Again, please know your audience. That's another thing. What else did I have in mind for this? Let me see. Yeah, so I guess now we can just proceed to edit, or to see like an actual tutorial on how to edit your videos. And if you've gotten this far, please subscribe and share this video so that it helps me help you more. And for those who requested for this, thank you so much. There were just very few people in my very close circle, and thank you so much for always supporting my content. All right, let's go right into it. Keep that eyeshadow. Okay, so here I just want to insert and imported the video, and then after importing the video, I now was trying to crop out the unwanted two parts, so I split and then I remove what I don't want, and then I check again or watch it back, and then you do that repeatedly in like the beginning of the video and the end of the video. Sorry about the noise, my neighbor is being very obnoxiously loud. Yeah, so I do that and then I play and then I check again and I play and then I adjust just to have it, kind of seamlessly flow. Of course, you'll see some two bloopers or maybe some parts that I just decided to leave in, but at least in the beginning of the video, I try to ensure that I have it removed and I have it like flowing. Over there, I was trying to remove, I think, a starter at the beginning. So yeah, that's what I was doing. And then now I think I was looking for a text. Sorry, this is actually recording this particular video, if you've noticed, if you've gotten this far. And now I'm adding a text. You will check and just add, just a moment, I get to that point. So I'm looking for text. For some reason, I don't know what's going on. I haven't edited in a while. So yeah, so I wanted to add a text just to have like that visual appeal also just to the video, just to add that so yeah, so I added that, and then you can proceed forward, and then you can add an effect. Of course, keep playing things back and just seeing, okay, how is it going? How does it work? Um, is it what I was going for? Nini nini. Here I'm just scrolling, and then I'll add. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. So I'm just trying to see. Like I'm just trying to show you, like you can do a cutout. I got distracted. So yeah, you can do a cutout and then put like a background. There's a video I have there. You can adjust opacity or opacity, and then you can also put like a video on top of another one. I'm gonna show you just shortly. You can reduce the opacity for that one, and then have the one at the back, like, you know, kind of showing or peeking through. Another thing is you can crop your videos. I kind of shot this, like I was on the side. I don't even know what I was thinking, but I was like, I'm gonna show this in editing anyway. Here I'm just showing how you can add that top video I was just talking about now. So you just go to PIP. I realized I moved so fast, so I went back and then did. So you can do PIP, and then you add your video, and then you can edit that video that you added also. It's a whole thing. You can add text, you can adjust it, you can crop it, you can cut it, you can all of that good stuff. So it's basically what I was doing here, and bye bye.